What's going on, man? It's your brother Tren. You tune again to another video, man. Don't change this video. I got some really good stuff I want to tell you. I don't know who watching this video, but if you watching this video, please listen to this video and don't forget to share this video with a man, okay? If you watching this video and you a man, share this video with one of your homeboys. If you a woman watching this video, share this video to another man who probably going through the same thing that I'm about to discuss in this video, okay? Last but not least, don't forget to leave your 2 cents at the bottom and comment, because we love to read comments and I love to hear your feedback, okay? Don't forget to subscribe either, because I'll make videos like this all the time. Usually on my channel, I make all kinds of different types of videos, okay? I make videos for everybody. I make videos for chosen ones. I make videos about dating. I make videos for women, and I also make videos for men, okay? So this just happened to be one of my men-friendly videos, okay? So bear with me, ladies, okay? Y'all time coming next too, okay? Just stay tuned. But anyway, I want to touch on this topic, man, about, you know, lonely men, okay? Men dealing with loneliness and how we feel while we are coping with being lonely, okay? A little bit about me. I'm a divorced man, okay? I was married to my ex years ago, okay? About 12, 13 something years ago, you know what I'm saying? I was actually in a marriage, okay, if I'm not mistaken. It's been so long ago, I really don't, I don't even remember. But men dealing with loneliness is everywhere. There, believe it or not, but there are a lot of men out here who are single, they independent, they by themselves, they do everything by themselves, they grocery shop by themselves, they, you know, they clean their home by themselves. You know, he might have kids that he go and visit. He might have kids that he take care of, okay? It's all different kind of men out here, okay? The same way it's a lot of women out here who are lonely, there are also just as much men who are lonely out here too, okay? And I want to make this clear, all right? There is a bracket of type of people for everybody, okay? If you're looking for independent men, you will find them. If you're looking for independent women, you will find them. Okay, seek and you shall find. Whatever you focus on, you're gonna find it. If you're looking for a woman that's coming out of a divorce and she independent and single, you will find her. If you're looking for a girl they got kids, you will find her. You just gotta know exactly what you want and put it out there if that's what you're looking for. But I know one thing about men that's dealing with loneliness, a lot of us don't want to deal with nobody. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of us men that are lonely, we could seem kind of bitter sometimes because in the society that we live in, men are forced to not express their feelings. Like we don't never show our feelings. We don't never let too many people know what we're going through, except for, you know, a few people that's in our corner that we, you know, probably got some type of ties to or something. You know, it's all, everything men do that's lonely, we do it in secret. You know what I mean? So you can assume what you want about the guy that you see he's doing his own thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The case may be, you see him doing his own thing, you might think whatever you think of him, but he has skeletons in his closet. You know what I'm saying? Every man that's lonely is going through something. And this is what a lot of us we don't tell people this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, y'all see it with me on my channel because y'all my subscribers, obviously. Y'all don't see me go through phases, little ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the BTC. I go up, I go down. I go up, I go down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like stock market. But that's every man that's lonely. Me personally, do I get lonely sometimes? I used to. Now I don't learn how to deal with it. I don't become immune to my loneliness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been lonely all day. Like, I'm lonely every day, basically. I don't have any friends, like any close friends. My phone hasn't rung all day, except for people that book sessions with me. I don't really have no real life like regular people. So a lot of us lonely guys don't really live like regular people no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us guys that are divorced, not even divorced, some guys that had just got out of a relationship, maybe he loved this woman and whatever went wrong, it went wrong, but he will never tell nobody that he actually hurting from that situation. I mean, she might know, based on the way he was treating her, at the end of the whole ordeal or relationship, but nobody really knows the pain that he's going through once he's, away from that relationship. And like I say, a lot of men cover this up. We cover this up. It's like we wrap it up, we tie it up, and we go take it in the backyard and we bury it like a dog with his favorite bones. We don't want nobody to know we got bones buried all in the backyard back there. Because like I said, the society that we live in, we are taught and programmed as men, we can't show signs of weakness. We can't cry. We can't express ourselves. Ladies, I don't know if y'all know this, but in the manosphere, okay, I don't know if y'all heard of the manosphere, the word manosphere. Comment, ladies, if you know what the manosphere is. But in the manosphere, we have been led to believe that if we as men express ourselves to you, or we show you how we feel, or we tell y'all about our real problems in real life, like how we struggling with like if you was on a date with a guy, we was led to believe that we can't really tell y'all struggles that we going through because we heard that turns y'all off, since y'all looking for somebody that's masculine, who don't show signs of weakness, who don't show signs of faultiness or whatever the case may be. So when we dealing with new women in our lives as men that are lonely, we hide everything and we pretend to be this superhero, which we have to be, because again, we have a society and most people don't understand us. And so most of the time when we in situations dealing with people that's living a regular life, I'm talking about family men, we look at kids with their fathers and stuff. We like, yo, that's what's up. Like, man, we think about our kids that we don't have. He could be a baby daddy and he just wish he had his kids that weekend, but he don't, because he don't live that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we look at married couples and we see them out. We study and observe everything, and we just keeping it 100 with you. We wonder if, or what it would be like being a lonely man. We wonder like what I would do if I was in that situation. And we always refrain from thinking too much about it, because we remember how that person hurt us. Okay. Or, that person could not have hurt us. We probably fucked up and did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful, like men that's lonely, we hurt too. Okay. We hurt too, just like women that's single, they lonely, they independent. Women hurt too. Okay. I would say that women express their feelings more so through, I hate to say this for lack of terms, but toxicity. You might get mad at the guy, you might start yelling at him, or, you might, bicker with him and, be a little bit combative. I may be wrong, for lack of terms. Okay. I'm not the best speaker. Okay. But, men, we deal with ours by, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We shut up. And we act like we don't care because, like I said, I keep telling you this, like I said, the society that we live in, we're not supposed to show you we care. Some men do. Some men show you they care, but the majority of us probably won't and never will. Okay. So, being lonely as a man, you got to deal with it, man. It's like, we all going through it, and I would say it's a healing thing. It's a healing process because, at any moment we can meet somebody that's cool with us, like a friend, or you can finally meet one of your neighbors for the first time and stay in your neighborhood, or you could be jogging as a man down the street and then you just, you bump into somebody that you knew from a while back, you know what I mean? And y'all chop it up, exchange numbers. But usually being a lonely man, it don't really never turn out to be anything at the end of the day because, you know, we just still love our peace. Once you get in the comfortability of being peaceful as a man and you find out about yourself things that you didn't once upon a time know, it's hard to give that peace up as a man. Because like I said, we live in a world that don't really respect men. You know, as men, we have to take accountability for everything. We have to take accountability for everything. We can't have no excuses as to why we didn't do it. We can't make mistakes. We can't procrastinate. We can't be lazy. We gotta work constantly. As a man, we have to do what we have to do. We don't have any leniency. You know, we don't get any free handouts as men. This is the lifestyle of men. Okay, this is how the world. This is what the world expects men to be. The world expects men to step up. Okay, that guy that don't got no job, or maybe he got a job getting like $10 an hour or something, $9 an hour. He may be working at a fast food. He gotta work at the fast food, and he gotta make that. Even though it's $10 an hour, $9 an hour, he gotta work there, because if he don't work there, if he didn't work anywhere at all, people would call him names. You know, people would ridicule him. People would mock him. He would not be respected in his family. He would not be respected in his community at all, period. And this goes all the way down to like teenagers, as teenagers, 18 or older, 16 or older even. Like a lot of people look at these kids, like teenagers, men or young boys, they like, you need to get out the house and you need to get a job. You need to get off your ass. You need to go down there. You need to get a job at the damn Burlington Coat Factory if you have to. I know we your parents, we got money, but you need to get off your ass and go work, son. And he's like, wow, y'all got the money? Go work. You need to go do something with your life, John. You don't want to sit around here and be a couch potato and play video games all day. That's how men are viewed in this society. Women, on the other hand, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. But you get the point, though, all right? So when men find that peace, when we find that peace, for instance, me coming out of a divorce, or even a woman coming out of a divorce, or a woman coming out of a relationship, once you find that peace in life and you are able to do things on your own because you learned through the lessons and experiences that you went through with whoever you was with, or whatever program you was in that taught you to have the skills and the organizational skills that you have to be fundamentally, you know, able to cope with regular life, it's hard to give that peace up. It is very hard. Because at the end of the day, as men, that's really what we want at the end of the day. We just want peace. You know, it's hard enough on us as it is. So, you know, you might have that guy, you know, with the big beard, you know, he got the sunglasses on, he drives the 4x4 truck, man, and he goes hunting with his hunting gear and his gun and his dog. That's his peace. You know, he might be called like, you know, a sports fanatic hunter or whatever you want to call him, country boy, whatever. That's his peace, though. You know, this is also why you have men that move off the grid and move to the woods and shit like that. You know, you got men that live out of their RVs and they do nomad traveling all around the world or wherever they go. It's because we finally find peace. It's hard to give it up to somebody who wants to come into our lives and they want to say that, you know, we're going to be there with you and we like you and, you know, stuff like that. And it's just like, well, you got to prove it, because this peace is priceless. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as men, how we deal with it is a lot of us are believers. You know, a lot of men that I know and I see at the gym working out, I know they lonely. I can notice a lonely man anywhere I go, because I'm the same way. I can tell by the behavior. I can tell by the conversations we having. I can tell by the way he's sitting there scrolling on his phone, because I'm the same way. So when I see men that's lonely, you know, being a people person, I know, like, dude doing everything by himself. I can tell. I just know. And a lot of guys deal with this loneliness by self-development. You know, we work on ourselves. We hit the gym. We do, pause when I say this, okay? Don't take this the wrong way. We do practically the same thing a woman would do if she was with a man. Plus what we do as men. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I just literally came from the interior decor store earlier to buy 5 candles for my place. Why? Because I like for it to smell good in my place while I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I got to have a scent coming up under my nose. Boom. So I went to the candle place. I mean, not the candle place, but I went to the home decor place, bought 5 candles. You know what I'm saying? The ladies at the register was up there looking at me like, you about to go burn these at your house? They smell good. This is how I would love a man's place to smell. They up there flirting with the candles and stuff. You know, they flirt with the candles. So they up there like, hey, these some nice smelling. Girl, smell that. That smell good. I guess they thought they was gonna come over and watch me burn them. But nah, real talk though. And not only that, but I seen another guy inside that same spot, that same decor spot. He was walking around just like me, and I noticed the same thing. I'm like, that's a man probably dealing with loneliness, or maybe he just moved into the community, but I can tell he was by himself because, you know, he buying rugs and he buying like lampshades and stuff. You know, the simple basic stuff that you would think that a woman would do. Well, you know, a woman would do when she's into that type of stuff, you know, but nowadays you got guys that's doing that type of stuff because a lot of guys are dealing with loneliness. So, you know, we do little small, what people would think to us would be irrelevant stuff. We do that type of stuff just to keep us sane. You know what I mean? Vacuum the floor, clean the carpet, like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people don't think that men do this stuff or are capable of doing it, but we do it. You know what I'm saying? We do it. Like, you might have a guy, ladies, you might have a guy that, he might go to the local Walmart and go get some pictures for his house. Pictures, like literally like pictures for his walls and stuff, like, and trying to match it up with his sofa colors and his rug color. I mean, you know, like I said, it ain't being, you know, the opposite way of nothing. It's just that being lonely, this is the way we cope. You know, it's like you giving a kid a tablet to play with until you get to where you want to go, just to keep them quiet. You know, that's the stuff that keep our mind from, you know, going down the past of what we've been went through and what people have done to us that we don't talk about. Remember those bones that are buried in the backyard? So yeah, you know, at the end of the day, this is how us men deal with loneliness, and this is how you deal with loneliness. If you a man out there, just know, bro, you're not the only one. It's a lot of us out here. I hate that they call it loneliness or lonely, because it ain't really that. It's really like, you know, self-love, self-development, you know, self-reliance, you know, self-assurance. You know, it's just a phase that we go through as men that's basically teaching us that you can do it all by yourself, just like anybody can do it all by themselves. Women can do it by themselves. Guys can do it by themselves. Anybody can do it by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who this video is for, but I just thought I should make this video, man, give y'all some pearls of wisdom. Comment below, let me know what you think. If you're a man dealing with loneliness, make sure you subscribe, man. I'm your big bro Tren, man. If you're a woman, you dealing with loneliness, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you get this video a thumbs up, and make sure you leave your 2 cents below. Let me know what you think about this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.